ladies and gentlemen, on the occasion of second All India State Water Ministers Conference 2025, organized at historical and beautiful city of Udaipur in Rajasthan by National Water Mission, Ministry of Jal Shakti. In this August gathering, we have with us Sri C.R. Patil ji, the Honorable Union Minister of Jal Shakti, Sri Bhajanlal Sharma ji, Honorable Chief Minister of Rajasthan, Sri Mohan Charan Majhi ji, Honorable Chief Minister Odisha, Sri Varun Shah, Honorable Deputy Chief Minister Chhattisgarh, Dr. Raj Bhushan Chaudhary, MOS Jal Shakti. We have with us Deputy CM Himachal, Sri Mukesh Agniatri ji. We have also of the dais Honorable Governor of Ladakh and all the Honorable Ministers of various states, Chief Secretaries, Additional Chief Secretaries, Principal Secretaries and other senior officers from central government and state governments and invitees. Greetings to all. I am very happy to be part of the second All India State Water Ministers Conference 2025 on Theme India at 2047, a water secure nation. Tripura is third smallest state in India with geographical area of 10,491 square kilometers. It is predominantly hilly state having more than 70% area covered with forest. People living in the state are mostly dependent on agriculture for their livelihood. The government of Tripura is giving priority to the construction of more irrigation projects to improve agricultural productivity and helping farmers to double their incomes. Total cultivable land in the state of Tripura is only 25% of the total geographical area. Till now, irrigation coverage is only about 47% of the cultivable land. We have target to achieve 80% irrigation coverage of cultivable land in the next few years. Due to fast flowing rivers and limited water storage capacity, there is little scope for surface water-based irrigation projects in the state. Therefore, we have given emphasis on construction of rainwater storage structures and minor irrigation dams. We have identified suitable sites for 98 minor irrigation projects covering 30,000 hectares and initiated work on 14 projects. The state of Tripura is blessed with abundant groundwater resources due to long rainy seasons and large forest areas. Rate of groundwater extraction is only 9.48% as compared to the national average of extraction at 60.50%. Therefore, besides construction of rainwater storage structures, we have also taken up deep tube wells for irrigation as well as drinking water purposes. Side by side, we use small boat tube well for drinking water purposes also. Since the launching and implementation of Jal Shakti Abhijan Catch the Rain, that is JSACTR, annual extractable dynamic groundwater resources in the state have increased from 1.063 billion cubic meters in the year 2023 to 1.18 billion cubic meters in 2024. We have taken up activities for water conservation, rainwater harvesting, renovation of traditional water bodies, reuse and recharge structures, watershed development, intensive afforestation, etc. More than 45,000 water structures have been developed under the Jal Shakti Abhijan Catch the rain campaign since its inception across the state. We have developed 975 Amrit Sarovars in 8 districts. We have 8 districts only. Several heritage water structures belonging since 14th century have been rejuvenated. These beautiful water bodies have become places of leisure and tourist attraction. At the time of launching of Jal Jeevan Mission in 2019, only 24,000, that is 3.26% rural households were having tap water connections in Tripura state. As on 4th February 2025, out of total rural households of 7.50 lakh, 6.38 lakh, that is 84.85% have assured safe tap water supply in their homes, which is higher than normal average, that is 79.76%. This has improved the quality of life and enhanced the ease of living in rural areas. In hilly areas where groundwater is not readily available, innovative water supply schemes based on local available sources, that is local streams, springs, seepage water with sedimentation tanks, water reservoirs and pumping or gravity systems are installed. Till now, 303 such innovative water supply schemes have been commissioned and works of 251 innovative water supply schemes are in progress. Most of the underground water in our state is having high concentration of iron. As per Bureau of Indian Standards, the acceptable limit of iron in drinking water is 0.3 milligram per liter. As a result, iron removal plants, that is IRP, are being installed in water sources to reduce the iron content. Due to these, financial burdens on the state has increased. To bridge the gap of availability of trained multi-skill workers at village level, 1,262 Nal Jal Mitras have been trained. Tripura state has adopted operation and maintenance policy, including bylaws for the water users committee responsible for management of piped water supply schemes in Tripura. So far, 4,347 schools, that is 96.34%, and 8,435 Anganwadi centers, that is 96.10%, have started getting potable piped water supply in the state. We have target of achieving 100% piped drinking water coverage by 31st September 2025 in all rural areas. In urban areas, we have secured assistance from Asian Development Bank for ensuring 24/7 water supply with 100% coverage in 12 towns of Tripura. Under Amrut 2.0, we have taken up water supply projects covering 8 towns. Major water bodies in Agartala city and other towns have been rejuvenated and beautified under Mukhyamantri Nagar Unnayan Prakalpo. There are 10 major rivers in Tripura besides number of small tributaries. These rivers are fast flowing and during monsoon they cause severe river bank erosion and flooding in plain areas. During the month of August 2024, as you know, state has witnessed a record rainfall, highest since 1983. Most of our rivers bearing one set new flood water levels with the devastating floods causing damages to agriculture, public infrastructures and houses. However, we are fast recovering and restoring back to normalcy. Our government has taken several measures to mitigate flood situation like construction of 43 flood protection embankments, carrying out anti-erosion works in the river banks like bamboo plantation, etc. For integrated and sustainable water resource management, we are preparing a state-specific action plan, that is SSAP, with a comprehensive and integrated water vision at 2047, focusing on resource management, addressing demand and supply gaps, and considering the challenges of climate change. In keeping line with the recommendation of first All India State Water Ministers Conference on Water at Bhopal, Government of Tripura is in the process of enacting Water Resources Regulatory Act. We have already established State Water Informatics Center, that is SWIC, under the National Hydrology Project. I believe that under the leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister, Sri Narendra Modi ji, the deliberation in this conference will add new ideas in achieving India at 2047 a water secure nation. I would like to thank Sri C.R. Patil ji, Honorable Union Minister of Jal Shakti, Sri Bhajanlal Sharma ji, Honorable Chief Minister of Rajasthan, and all the organizers who have inviting me to attend the second All India State Water Ministers Conference. Thank you all. With this, I conclude my speech. Jai Hind.
Thank you very much indeed, sir, for sharing your valuable insights and vision with us today.